Thank you very much for joining me with this interview. And in accordance with the project toward a lifelong learning as an agenda, I have some questions to ask. The first question is, in the Philippines, how did you raise public awareness of the value of lifelong learning?
Well, as a university, we really advocate for lifelong learning, especially since our university is an open university. We are an online university, therefore, we maximize the use of modern media, the modern information and communication technology. So we use social media, we use our website, we talked about it, we do research on it, and through this, we published about it. So through these various mechanisms, we can tell the public, we can inform the public about our initiatives on lifelong learning, about the courses that we offer in support of lifelong learning, and the value of lifelong learning, especially today at the present time, that there's so much knowledge, so much to learn, and so much skills to relearn, given also the changing environment in the work places. So emphasizing the importance of lifelong learning is really not much of a problem, but I think the concern is more of providing enough opportunities for those who really want to avail themselves of opportunities for lifelong learning.
Thank you. And another issue would regard funding. In Vietnam, we have a lack of funding for lifelong learning, a very serious lack. And so I have heard that in the Philippines, you could mobilize the resources from the local enterprises. And I was wondering how you managed to get them to fund it.
It really depends on the sectors that you want to target. So like for instance, there are many programs which are already enjoying government support. Okay, so if these programs are integrated in a specific law, then rest assured that there will be funding. But there are also initiatives which do not have counterpart funding. Therefore, it is the responsibility of the institution, like my institution, to look for funding. I can cite one example in our massive open online courses. This is a new thing. Even in the Philippines, our university is the first to offer massive open online courses, or MOOC. So what we did, the university even does not have funding specific for that purpose. But what we did was to partner with private organizations, use their corporate social responsibility funding so that they can support initiatives like this. So like for instance, if the MOOCs or the MOOC is for technology development, then we can tap organizations or companies which can also benefit from those who will be learning or completing the courses. If the program or lifelong learning initiative is for women, then we can tap budget of government institutions like the local government units, because there is a law in the Philippines that says you have to allocate, I think, 5% of your budget to initiatives which will uplift the standard of living of women, for the concern of women. So if the initiative will address women needs for lifelong learning, educating them, then that budget can be tapped. So it really depends on what initiative you are planning to do. In another example, we have this program for children, so we tap the UNICEF Philippines for that. So it's really a matter of knowing who your target learners are and what agency can support the initiative. So we can mobilize them also and be partner with them, collaborate with them so that we can initiate and implement the program.
Okay, and on to the last question regarding MOOC. Why do you think this will be a good potential method to promote lifelong learning?
Okay. Well, first, as the name suggests, this is an open online course. Anyone who is interested to learn about the topic can enroll. So there's no age requirement, there's no grade requirement, and something like as long as you are willing to learn, then you can be part of this massive open online course. There's no tuition fee, no course fee to be paid. So poverty or not having enough money is not also an excuse for you not to learn. Okay, so we believe that this initiative, the MOOC, can really be a strong program for lifelong learning because of its openness and because it's making use of technologies that are already accessible to our people. Probably the next question that will be asked is, so with these big providers of MOOC like the Coursera, Udacity, edX, right? So why would we still want to offer our own massive open online courses? The answer to that is because we have to have a more contextualized content that really addresses the needs of our people and that will be relevant so that they can be employed by these industries. They can be productive because their skills, the skills that they will learn from the MOOC will be the skills needed by the industries. So that's the reason why, despite the so many MOOCs that are now being offered, we still decided to offer our own set of MOOCs. And this is also the reason why although we designed our courses for massive enrollment, we put priority to the openness and not to the massiveness. It means to say that it doesn't matter to us. We really don't care whether we don't have that many number of students, like the hundreds of thousands of other MOOCs, as long as we can say that these courses are open to anyone who is interested to learn, then that's the priority of our MOOCs. We may probably just have 100, 200, 300, 1,000, but it doesn't matter as long as we can provide for the learning needs of our lifelong learners.
It's the quality of training that counts,
yes,
rather than the quantity.
Yes.
Do the public have access to these online courses?
Yes.
Internet available?
Yes, and you can even use your mobile phone
Yes.
to access it. And we tied it up to other initiatives of the government, of the Philippine government, like community e-centers. These community centers are facilities sponsored by the local government unit where they provide free internet access to the people living in their community. And if you still don't know how to use the internet or the computer, they also have the digital literacy training.
Really?
Yeah, so with that, the digital literacy training, and then will be the anchor to these free or open online courses. So that's how we put together our programs for our lifelong learners.
So we have facilities, we have training.
Yes.
And so to make sure people can apply.
Yes.
So just one last question.
Sure.
Do you provide qualification for those courses?
You mean to say we give certificates? Yeah. What we are looking now, the direction that we are looking into is one similar to the Udacity model of nano degrees, wherein you will be taking several courses and you will be given a certificate for the set of courses that you will take, and then you can present that to companies who will be needing such skills and knowledge provided by those set of courses. And the other direction that we are looking at now is the MOOC for credit, which means to say that towards a degree, which means to say that if you will be taking several of these MOOCs and they are contained or equivalent to some of the courses in the degree program that you are taking, then you can credit those MOOCs towards the degree. So that is something that we are working on now. it may not be an immediate thing, but we are moving towards that direction, which means to say that the quality framework will have to be strengthened in our massive open online courses.
So there's a very clear frame, pathway for the development
Yes,
of OC
yes, yes.
Thank you very much, Dr.
Thank
Melinda,
you
for joining
very
this
much.
interview. It was very nice talking to you.
Yeah. Thank you also for this opportunity to share what we are doing, and I hope that we can also provide some guidelines for other countries and other universities who may want to take similar directions as what we've been taking so far. Thank you.